Stop words. What are stop words? Stop words are the words which are generally filtered out before processing a natural language. These are actually the most common words which we find in any language, such as the articles, prepositions, pronouns, conjunctions, etc. And it does not add too much information to the text. Removal of these stop words does not alter the meaning of a text. Examples of a few stop words in English are the articles the, an, so, what, etc. English has a lot of filler words that appear very frequently, like and, the, etc. When doing statistics on text, these words introduce a lot of noise since they appear way more frequently than other words. Some NLP pipelines will flag them as stop words, that is, words that you might want to filter out before doing any statistical analysis. In this sentence, we can see that the words are marked according to parts of speech. London is a proper noun, is a verb, the is a determiner, capital is a noun, and is a conjunction, most is an adverb, and populous is an adjective. Now let us mark the likely stop words. We have marked four stop words here: is, the, and most. Now if we try to make sense of the sentence without these stop words, we will get something like this: London, capital, and populous. This just these three words, London, capital, and populous, is enough to understand the context of the textual content, and hence the text can be made shorter. Stop words are usually identified by just checking a hard-coded list of known stop words, which means that there is a list which contains the known stop words. Similar to the list containing the keywords in a programming language, there is a list that contains the stop words. But there is no standard list as such. It varies with respect to the user. User A might have stop word list 1, user B might have stop word list 2. Let SW stand for stop word list, SWL, and red represents the user 1, yellow represents the user 2, SWL2. Now the stop words in now the stop words in list now the stop words in the list 1 and the list 2 may or may not be the same. Going back to our previous example, user 1 might demarcate the verb, the determiner, and the adverb as stop words and not the conjunction. Hence, through user 1's analysis, the text will become London, capital, and populous. London, capital, and populous. But with respect to the user 2, only and is marked as a stop word. Hence, the sentence becomes London is the capital, most populous. Now, if there's a list 3 which contains all the stop words, the stop words in list 1 and list 2, then the sentence can be made even shorter. That is London, capital, and populace. Notice how all these three variants of removal of stop words had the same meaning in its entirety, but the number of words in each of them differed. The list of words that can be added to the stop word list can vary depending upon the application. For example, if you are building a rock band search engine, you want to make sure you don't ignore the word the, because not only does the word the appear in a lot of band names, there's a famous 1980s rock band called the. Sounds funny, but does exist. Now, why do we remove stop words? Stop words are available in abundance in any human language. By removing these words, we remove the low level information from our text in order to give more focus to the important information. In other words, we can say that the removal of such words does not show any negative consequence on the model we train for our task. As we saw in the previous example, the removal of certain words did not alter the meaning of the complete text. Removal of stop words definitely reduces the dataset size and thus reduces the training time due to fewer number of tokens involved in the training. This comes as a major source of major importance when the context or the dataset to be traversed is large. The removal of stop words reduces the size of the dataset and the processing speed becomes faster. Now the question arises, do we always remove stop words? Are they always useless for us? The answer is not always. We do not always remove the stop words. The removal of stop words is highly dependent on the task we are performing and the goal we want to achieve. For example, if we are training a model that can perform the sentiment analysis task, we might not remove the stop words. But if we are performing a task of text summarization, then we definitely remove the stop words.